So songwriter, R&B artist, The Dream, aka Terrius Nash, is facing serious allegations of rape, sex trafficking, and sexual battery. The accusations were made by Shanaz Monroe, who performed as Shani Monroe. In a lawsuit filed on June 4th, 2024, Monroe claims that The Dream, a prominent songwriter and producer for artists like Beyonce and Rihanna, used promises of career advancement to engage her in an abusive relationship. The lawsuit details repeated forced sexual encounters and physical abuse, including rape, sex trafficking, and strangulation. The Dream has denied all allegations, labeling them as untrue and defamatory. Now, these reports were first reported by Ben Cesario from the New York Times, where the suit filed in Los Angeles on Tuesday cites California's Sexual Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act. The accuser alleges that she was forced to have sex with the songwriter producer on multiple occasions. She said that she was introduced to The Dream in early 2015. Now, from there, Ms. Monroe says The Dream promised to make her a star on the level of Beyonce or Rihanna, and through their relationship allegedly became abusive shortly after. Dream is specifically alleged to have held Monroe down and refused to wear a condom, forced her to have sex on camera before threatening to reveal the video to others, forced her to have sex in a theater, and more. He also accused of having Monroe monitored while she was staying in a hotel in the Atlanta area, while Monroe further alleged she once informed a higher up at Epic Records, also named in her suit, but was treated dismissively at the time she was signed to The Dream with distribution from Epic. Now, Complex Magazine reached out to The Dream for comments. In a statement provided to the Times, he denied Monroe's allegations. He said these claims are untrue and defamatory. He said, "I oppose all forms of harassment and have always strived to help people realize their career goals. As someone committed to making a positive impact on my fellow artists and the world at large, I am deeply offended and saddened by these accusations." Pointed out amid Tuesday's coverage of the suit was the lawyers representing Monroe, who previously worked on Cassie on her ultimately settled suit against Diddy, as well as on a separate suit from a different Diddy accuser. Complex also reached out to Monroe's lawyers for comment, but there is no update. Now, we all know Dream's credit as a writer and producer include tracks with Beyonce, Rihanna, Diddy, Jay-Z, Mariah Carey, Britney Spears, and numerous others. He's also credited on Cowboy Carter, which is Beyonce's latest album, on 10 of 27 tracks. Now, in 2015, an assault case against Dream in connection with allegations from former romantic partner Lydia Nam were dropped, with prosecutors saying at the time that the allegations could not be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy BEYONCE, and welcome to the LaFlare Lounge with it. Now, when I think of this era, man, I think this era should be called the Me Too Era 2.0, and this is just the beginning of this era, man. We getting these old ass execs, these old ass producers, these old ass abusers, these people who worked in the way of the old law. We getting them up out of here, right? But I do also look at that as the curse of the era. But there also could be another side of the era where there are men that are being taken advantage of because maybe they never did anything wrong, but they're a target because of their status, their financial status, what you can do for them. Maybe they did some things like hit on you. Maybe they flirted with you and you have some kind of association with them in the past where maybe they did nothing wrong. But you look at these people who are real victims, who are really the ones that were abused, and you say, hey, I can go that route and make some money too. Now, as a man, I always find myself indifferent in these type of accusations and these type of spaces where it seems like women are wanting compensation more than just wanting justice. Now, I don't know if justice is to come after this, because we see a situation where Cassie hits you up with the lawsuit first and she wants the money, but then there's rumors that she's actually participating with the federal government to bring Diddy down. So for me, if I'm looking at a situation like that, especially where I've actually seen footage of the abuse that she's accusing somebody of, I'm looking at that situation like, get your coins, sis. Fuck that nigga. Get your coins and send him to jail. Hit him with the double cross. I agree with that. But I do think that there's a point where I have to question myself. And I have to question what somebody's being accused of. I can't just say every single black man or just man in general is automatically guilty because a woman said that he's guilty. We live in an era of the internet where there are people that are opportunists. There are people that are manipulators, where they're looking at situations like, hey man, I see what she did, I'm trying to do the same thing. Which makes it hard for the people that are abusers to the point where they don't want to talk. And that's why this turns into a cycle. Hell, we just seen Neo's baby mama in the same room as him while he's trying to play PlayStation, mind his own business. She's calling him all types of abusive, saying he slammed her. He has prostitutes. He's doing drugs while the kids are there.
About the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did. Your body slammed on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell him why we're here today. Shut up, boy. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. Why you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He gonna say, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
You doing a lot.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids?
Excuse me.
Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
No, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it. That's the problem. That's why I'm here. And you know that. And you know that. And you know that though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your up. Man, shut your up. Shut your up. Take care of your kids and shut the bitch. Shut the fuck up. Mr. Clean, please stop playing with me before I slap the shit out of you.
Yo, shut
No, shut your up. Shut your, yeah, I know I'm gonna go to jail with you. That's why I'm staying far away from you. The police. Shut your up. Pussy hoe. You already did that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shut up.
But then she comes out and apologizes and says, hey man, the things that I was saying aren't true. A woman scorned will say anything. Now to me, this just adds to the confusion. Because even I find myself selective politicking sometimes. Yeah, when I see somebody like R. Kelly, when I see somebody like Diddy, I feel like these niggas is guilty until proven innocent. When I see somebody like Neo, when I see something like this, I'm kind of on the fence the other way about it. Am I wrong for that? Are we not supposed to look at somebody that's innocent until proven guilty? When we see women that are coming back 10 years later saying, nah, he did this to me. He abused me, he did this. They're not seeking any type of justice where the man goes to jail. They're just asking for compensation financially. How am I supposed to feel about that? I want y'all to comment below. The women that watch this, am I wrong for thinking and doubting in this situation? I really want to know. And I'm not saying that women shouldn't be taken seriously. I think that they should. But when do we actually protect men too? It's a double-edged sword. It's like, yo, if I actually protect a man, then it's basically anti-women. If I protect the woman, it's saying, hey man, you ain't protecting us. I honestly don't know where to go when it comes down to these situations. Let me look down at the paper. She's suing him for rape, sex trafficking, sexual battery, and strangulation. Those are serious allegations. I feel like if somebody did all of those things to you, we need that brother off the streets. What justice are you doing by getting a check from him and then leaving him out in the street to potentially go do that to somebody else? Because see, this is the situation where Diddy allegedly has been getting away with this type of behavior for 30 years. Then we wonder, how did this happen? How did him, R. Kelly, all these other people, how did they get away from these things for numerous decades? And it's because it is. Yeah, you can do a lawsuit, but I'm just going to settle out of court. I'm going to shut you up. I'm going to make you sign an NDA and you can't talk about it anymore. Then after that, they're just going to do it again. Then they're going to do it again to the next person because they know they can just get away with it every time. So do we care about actually making sure that this doesn't happen to another person, another victim? Or do we just want money in the bank? And I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to take on the look of, hey, I need more information. I need to see some proof. I'm not on neither one side. I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to wait. That's what I feel is the best way to answer these type of situations. Now, I know a lot of people, if you're a woman or if you're somebody that's in support of that woman who says that she's been used and abused, I get it. You're not going to rock with the angle that I'm taking at. And if you probably rock with the dream, you're probably going to say, hey, man, I appreciate you, or, man, come on, bro. We supposed to be men. Y'all have my side. But I'd rather sit back and wait until the information is out, the video is out, like the Diddy situation. Then I'm just going to make a decision. That's what I've learned in these type of situations. So y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. How do y'all feel y'all should go about the situation? Should you accuse the dream? Should you go behind the woman and believe her? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. We got the Cash App down below. And we out, baby. Boom!